Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another weather forecast. And we're going to continue to kind of keep the topic more winter and fall related. And we're going to be talking about a potential Thanksgiving week snowstorm for portions of the Midwest and Great Lakes. Could it be quite significant? It really depends, as models are kind of all over the place here. We can see anywhere from 1 inches to possibly even 8 inches of snowfall. So it's going to be kind of a chance for a good amount of accumulated snowfall for areas like Wisconsin, Minnesota, and even Michigan pre-Thanksgiving, maybe even Tuesday or Wednesday, just days before Thanksgiving. So there could definitely be some turkey snow on the ground during Turkey Day. So it's going to be quite an interesting thing to watch out for. Some snowy Thanksgivings for some people, white Thanksgiving here. So if you're hunting for turkey, it's going to be in the snow. So that'll be some nice Great Lakes and Midwestern stuff you typically hear about. But before we get in the video, please subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and the post notification icon for videos like this every single day. But yeah, without further ado, let's get in the video. So here's a look now at the National Hurricane Center, or not National Hurricane Center, National Weather Service. You know, I'm gonna keep on saying National Hurricane Center for the next few weeks. By the time we get into like January or maybe December, then I will start to say National Weather Service because I'm just so used to tropics from ever since Arthur to all the way deep in the Greeks. I've been saying National Hurricane Center for days and days and days every single day for the past month. So I'm just going to keep saying that for a few videos and then I'll get the hang of it. So just bear with me. But then we got some winter weather advisories for upstate North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota here. This isn't necessarily because of the pre-Thanksgiving snow, because obviously that's still days and days away, but we do have some winter weather advisories from a similar cold front that's going to allow that snow there for a portion of the Great Lakes. It won't be a big blizzard or significant snowstorm. It may not even be named, but it will bring in a good amount of snow for areas like this, most likely here, and maybe some snow all the way down here into Detroit and all the way into the Great Lakes near Lake Erie and Huron. So there's a chance we'd be seeing snow basically maybe for these general areas here. There's a chance you can see snow for these areas, but it won't be too significant. So expect some winter weather advisories to push eastward as we get in the next few days and by the weekend. We do have a large warm front in this place right now, but we will have a slight cold front that will be affecting specifically the Great Lakes, bringing in those temperatures that are sustainable for accumulation of snow. So here's now one of the GFS MSOP models here, and this is Tuesday, November 24th here. I believe this is Tuesday morning. Yep, that's Tuesday morning. And by Tuesday mid-morning, more like late morning or early afternoon, this snow just blows up here from Wisconsin, Minnesota. There's a chance Iowa can be included, but that's still not a good amount of models showing it. Only GFS here, but only for a little bit. But bringing in some significant and heavy snow, I just don't think it's going to be big enough necessarily for it to be named. And that'll be letter C after we saw Billy. But yeah, this is going to be a practical general November snowstorm. It's not going to be too shabby. It will bring a good amount of accumulation for those higher areas in upstate Wisconsin near the panhandle region of Minnesota and Michigan, and obviously kind of the Duluth area up in that far northeastern part in Minnesota there. But going to bring in some good amount of snow, and this is now Tuesday night. As you see, it's going to bring in some really heavy snow. It's going to be definitely bringing significant snowfalls, maybe over half a foot of snow. Maybe there's not a chance for over a foot, because that will give it the practical criteria to be named, but gonna definitely see some really heavy snow. The thing is, will this cold front come in just in time to take a few hours to accumulate? That will be the question here, but it's gonna be more of a kind of upstate Wisconsin, upstate and central portion of Michigan, not necessarily Chicago or Madison, but it will bring some snow deep into Michigan though, near Detroit. And it looks like Detroit's just gonna miss out on the GFS, or on this GFS, but such as European and CMC are showing snowfall as far down as Toledo. So going to be very interesting here. Let's check out the snowfall totals here. So like I said, it's definitely vary depending on the model here. But one of the GFS is showing up to 9 to 11 inches of snow. So just getting underneath that foot range, but you can see 2 to 4 inches near Madison, Wisconsin, up to 4 to 6 inches for kind of the north central part of Michigan. You can see over 7 to 11 inches as far as northeastern Iowa. You can see a trace near Rockford, a trace to 2 inches near Davenport, Des Moines, and Iowa City. Probably going to get a trace maximum, but this is definitely looking pretty significant. I just don't necessarily think it's good enough to be named because this is not out of the ordinary for a Midwest. If this were to happen in the Southeast, then it will fit the criteria to be named. I just don't necessarily think it has a chance to be named. I mean, obviously there is a chance, but I don't see it being named here. It could be a lot bigger. It could drop a lot more snow. But obviously, this is still days out here, just less than 5-ish days away. So we still have plenty of time to get snowfall totals, and especially location. Because location is going as far down as here for some models and as far as up here for other models. So that's leaving all these areas into questioning whether they should get their snow stuff ready. Up to 7 to 10 inches near Duluth. A good amount of snow near downtown Minneapolis and the Twin Cities there. 5 to 9 inches. So that's definitely pretty significant there. But it definitely looks like north central Wisconsin will hit the hardest here out of the snowstorm in general, based on this model here of the GFS. I'm actually going to have to move my screen here really quick because I don't want to be screen all messed up there. So here, let's take a look now at the another GFS. This is actually the main GFS. We looked at a smaller GFS model. So this is by Tuesday. 114 hours. There you see that snow there. It's going to be very light and probably just a mix at the beginning. It won't stick really immediately. And then it blows up there. But like I did say, it's not really showing anything for Iowa in the main model there. We're going to drop really heavy snow near Madison. This is going to bring a lot heavier snow, a lot more to the south compared to that other GFS there that we just looked at. And it's going to bring snow kind of more to the north in Wisconsin. And I guess you see maybe less snow for Minneapolis here. Let's check out now. The snowfall totals for this, as you do see, it's going to be a lot lower for areas near the Minneapolis, only around 5 to 6 inches there, and only around 9 inches for north central Wisconsin, where in the other GFS we looked at, it was showing rather more than 11 inches of snow. But 4 inches for Madison, like I did say, it's going to bring that snow a lot more south, and it looks like up to around a trace of 3 inches for Davenport. A good amount of snow for near Rochester and areas in northwest and northeastern Iowa and even southeastern Minnesota, up to 5 to 6 inches there for upstate Michigan. Let's take a look at the GFS now, or sorry, European. Like I did say, the other models like the European or GFS are getting it all the way down there and actually showing most of the snow actually for say in Indiana and southern Michigan, instead of kind of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. And that's a huge difference. Look at this. These areas that have up to 11 inches in the GFS, less than 4 inches in the European. European tends to be more accurate when it comes to snowstorms. But look, not only that, it's going to bring in some trace for Nebraska, a trace in north central Illinois, a trace in southern Iowa, and snow for like Lake Erie. So that's a very big difference compared to what the GFS is showing there. That's a very big difference, bringing in around 1 to 2 inches for Detroit, almost 3 inches for Lansing, near Auburn, Auburn, Indiana, 3 to 4 inches, South Bend, 2 to 3 inches, Chicago. First snow of the year, well, that would be surprisingly easy, surprisingly early, not easy, surprisingly early for a pre-Thanksgiving snowstorm there in Chicago. Maybe a trace. Rockford, 1 to 2 inches there. Look at that. Madison, Wisconsin, only 2 to 3, where the GFS we just looked at showed up to 4 to 5. It's a very big difference there. Like, I mean, this is a very big difference. Like Minneapolis, a trace where it showed around half a foot, and the other models there. In these areas where it had up to near almost a foot, has less than 4 inches. So this is a very, very big difference here. So at this point, you can't really say who's going to get snow. The only thing you can really say is this general area has a chance for snow. Are there areas that have a greater chance? Yes, the greater chance for snow will be kind of maintained to the spot. This is the most likely here, and this is a possibility right there. So it's gonna really depend. We're gonna have to wait for it to get sooner and closer. So like I mentioned in the beginning, in the intro, there's a very big warm front. How is this possible? Well, look, we got a cold front right up here near British Columbia and northwestern Canada as well near Alberta. Though it's massive warm front affecting mainly the areas where we can see snow, with up to around 13 to 17 degrees above average. But look, 18 hours later, this warm front starts to chill out a little bit as this cold front is coming. It's going to come in. This is by Friday night. Then by Saturday, here it comes through the Midwest. And then we're going to be seeing another cold front coming and following it. And look, this is Sunday here. And there it is. There is the cold front being connected from as well Canada and even coming from the southern United States there. And look at this here. Monday, one of the earliest days we see snow. Look at this. The cold front's there. It's not too big. It's not large or anything, but it is there. Then by Tuesday, you see this even moving to the northeast, which is why a chance for the snow to actually go as far near Ohio and Pennsylvania, like European shows. That's exactly why it's possible. Temperatures here, let's go now and see the really warm temperatures. Look, almost 70 degrees in the Midwest there, but look as this cold front comes in. Now we're going to be seeing 20s now, up to really cold temperatures are 20 degrees there. Really cold, let's just say that. And then look, going to get as far as the teens. Very well going to get really cold there around the single digits for upper Minnesota, some lower 30s and upper 20s for Illinois and Iowa. By Sunday, now getting to Monday here, Monday night. This is Monday night, so temperatures get really cold there, especially more to the west where that snow can develop, like Minnesota and Iowa. We're going to see 23, 19 degrees near Duluth. And as we get now into Tuesday night, this is where it gets really cold there. Some upper 20s for areas like Wisconsin and Michigan. Like me seeing colder temperatures in Michigan, like 21 near Lansing, 26 in Detroit. This is why the European has a good chance to be right, where it brings snow more to the south. So I think the European can actually be right instead of the GFS. I'm just gonna have to favor the European on this, based on the cold front and where it's gonna be possibly taking this snow. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.